everyone, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Brianna, and if you're not new, man have I missed you, because I just feel like I haven't vlogged in so long. I even have still like a little bit of my sickness going on, as you can clearly see and not see it, but hear it. I've just missed you all so much. I feel like I haven't gotten the chance to vlog in so long, because like you all saw from my post on YouTube, but I got really sick after hosting my holiday party and going to my company's like work party this year, and I think it was the flu. I at one point had 103 fever. It was pretty brutal. I was pretty couch bedridden for about 3 to 5 days. I ended up testing twice for COVID. It wasn't COVID, but I do think that it was some rendition of like the flu, RSV, some bad bug that was like going around. We're on the mend. I've been on the mend for about a week now, I would say. Like right the day before Christmas is when I was like feeling a little bit better, like Christmas Eve, the 23rd time. So we're back, we're ready, we're feeling a little bit rejuvenated, and it just feels really good to vlog again. Like I've just missed all of you so much. So let's do a quick like life check-in, because we haven't hung out in a while. So first and foremost, Corey and I had a beautiful Christmas. It was so wonderful. So Corey and I ended up swapping our gifts on the 22nd, because since we travel on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, it just gets too much to put our own gifts in the car and like with everyone else's gifts in our bags and stuff. So we always celebrate our own Christmas Day relatively early in the holiday season. I was spoiled this year. Corey was spoiled this year. I'll put in some overlay clips here so that you can see our Christmas morning. I ended up recording the entire thing, so that was really nice. I ended up surprising Corey and getting him the AirPods Max headphones, which he was so shocked by. And I also surprised Corey with a trip to Disney. Originally, it was supposed to be for January in like 3 weeks, but his work ended up having like a kickoff, so it's mandatory and he has to go. So we have to move our trip, so we're moving that today. So we'll be going back to Disney for Corey's Christmas trip, and now just a standard trip in May, which will be really fun. And we are staying at a deluxe resort. I'm not gonna share where, but you can comment down below if you want to guess like where you think that we're staying. I ended up getting some nice new Lululemon stuff, a new leather crossbody bag that I wanted, and I also got a Dagny Dover backpack for travel with the matching tech case for all my YouTube stuff. That was amazing. And then we spent Christmas Eve with Corey's family and Christmas Day with mine, and it was just a beautiful day. We got to really soak in some family time. It was wonderful to see a lot of Corey's extended family and my extended family. It was just an all-around good day. I love the holiday season. I feel like it's just so fun to be with family and friends and loved ones, and it was just like a really great season. So that's that. We had a beautiful Christmas. And what else? Next is we're moving in 5 days, and we've packed nothing. But that's okay, because I said to Corey I didn't want to live in shambles through the holiday season with like boxes and stuff. So yesterday we kind of like deep cleaned a good amount of everything, put all the Christmas decorations away, so now the apartment just feels like back to square one, back to normal, which feels really good. And now what we're doing is today through Sunday, we're just packing one room at a clip. So today we'll probably end up packing parts of the office, so we'll start some packing in this vlog too. Other than my sickness and the holidays, we've got nothing really new going on. That's it. Just wanted to do a quick check-in. I am working this week. What do we have on the docket today? Today I am working. I have like a few little odds and ends things to do for work today. We are also hosting our friends for dinner tonight, which is my last, so bittersweet, but my last host in the apartment. So I'm so excited. So I'll take you all along on like my planning and prepping for hosting some friends for dinner, which will be great. We need to pack up a few things today. Other than that, that's really gonna be it. I've got nothing else new, but we're just gonna hang out for the whole day. And we also have to go to the grocery store, because we used Instacart yesterday because we were just so busy with doing other things that we didn't have a chance to go to the store. They didn't even like bring us everything that we needed, which they ended up refunding us, but like it was just annoying. It was like $25 worth of stuff that didn't come. So now we have to go out to the grocery store today, so we'll go on our lunch break to Trader Joe's. But with that, I've got my liquid IV. I'm gonna head over to my desk and we'll check in later. And just like that, we are on our way to Trader Joe's.
Hello.
It is 11:45, and let me tell you, it is fucking freezing in Boston today. Do you know the temperature? Like, did you see it?
I think my said 34, but
like,
I don't know what the feels like is.
It is just so cold. Like, my hands even in our apartment were cold, and we keep our apartment warm. Like, I do not mess around. I'm not gonna live and be frigid. So we're on our way to Trader Joe's now on our lunch break, and then we're gonna come home and have some leftover taco stuff. What do we need to get? I think only thing I need was pasta, paper towels, and lettuce. Because, like I said this morning, the Instacart individual, like, apparently got paper towels, but like didn't at the same time because we never got them, and they charged me for them. So I was like, well, I'm not really into that. And sorry if it's bumpy, we're going over a bridge. Oh, you did get the refund, and it was to your card, right? Okay, perfect. So we are headed to Trader Joe's now. We'll take you in. We always go in quick, in and out, but I am hungry, so my eyes will probably add a few extra things to the cart because when does it not? Yeah, that's kind of it. We're hoping that the parking lot is not too crazy because this Trader Joe's in our like assembly row, like little area outside of Boston, is always super packed. So we're hoping that because it's like not a crazy day to be at the grocery store, that it won't be as busy, but we're gonna head into Trader Joe's. We're home from Trader Joe's. I still have my coat on because I'm chilly, but we can do a little baby Trader Joe's haul. This is honestly the cheapest and fastest that me and Corey have ever been into Trader Joe's. I picked up some Parmesan and Romano grated cheese for pasta tonight for anyone that likes cheese on their pasta. I don't, but some people do, so I was like, well, might as well make sure I have it. And then I just got a little milk for me to have cereal for the rest of the week, and I just needed a small one. And then I needed some romaine because we're doing a spring mix salad, and so I need that to go with the spring mix. And then I just got 2 bags of the penne pasta. This is my favorite kind of pasta, especially for the sauce. I feel like it adheres the best. And then we got a bag of paper towels. So now Corey and I are going to heat up our lunch, which is why the microwave is going right now, because we're both starving, and we're gonna have a nice little lunch extravaganza together, probably on the couch, and that's the deal. And then this afternoon I need to pack a little bit because we haven't really started much today because work kind of picked up this morning. We had to alter the Disney trip dates and like kind of mess some things around, so we're good and ready to go now. And I also got paper towels. I didn't mention that I got paper towels, but we are gonna get ready and have some lunch. A little bit of a check-in. So we just finished up lunch, probably, I don't know, let me check time. So it's 1:25 now. We finished up lunch probably like 25 minutes ago. Just sat down at my desk and did like 25 minutes-ish of work and just got a few little odds and ends things done. So really for the day, I don't have too much left for work. I have just getting myself really set up for 2023 and just making sure that I'm organized come the new year, and I still have tomorrow to do that as well. I just want to make sure that I feel like I have a good system in place and like ready to take on the new year with work strong. So I think I'm going to focus on that a little bit more tomorrow, but because we're having friends over for dinner, we're gonna have them for about 4 or 5 hours, right? Which means 4 or 5 hours of not packing. So I'm trying to be a little bit more strategic, and I just like really need to buckle down and get some packing done. So what I think I'm gonna do today is Corey is working. He has a full day and some calls this afternoon, but his calls don't start until 3. So because it's 1:30, I think I'm gonna pack from 1:30 to 3 o'clock, pack up as much of the office as I like humanly possibly can. And then after I pack up majority of the office, we're gonna start prepping and getting ready for my friends to come over for dinner, which I'm so excited about. I need to start my mom's sauce soon as well. So that's kind of the rest of the day plan. I just feel like there's a lot of time left, but little time because we have plans on certain days, because where we're leaving the city, and I'm sad and I know that we have to get packing at the end of the day. Like, I want to enjoy my last few days in our space in our apartment, and you know, it really is bittersweet. It hasn't hit me yet because not everything is in boxes. So I think like starting tomorrow and Friday, it's gonna really start to hit me, and I'm definitely sad about it. It's just financially, it doesn't make sense to stay. I'm fully remote with work, and it's time that Corey and I, you know, buy a home and save up for something else in our life. So we're very excited about that, but you know, it is bittersweet. We love the city, we've loved Boston, and it's where we fell in love. So it's definitely a bittersweet feeling. Made myself a little afternoon cup of coffee. Please comment down below. I really am struggling. How does one use the Nespresso if you don't like black coffee or non-cream in your coffee? So for example, like we have the Nespresso Virtue or whatever it is. I have the vanilla custard pie, hazelnut muffin, and caramel. I think they're coffee pods, but they're thicker, kind of like stronger coffee. So I pour in my creamer like I would with a normal coffee, and it's just like a little bit too bitter for me. Like, let me take another sip too. Like, yeah, it's just like the aftertaste is bitter. And actually that sip wasn't as bad because I did put some sugar in here, but like comment down below, if you have an espresso, how do you use it? Because I would love to know some recipes or things that you have, because I think that because Corey loves an espresso, we're gonna take it to my mom's, because I think he, you know, Corey drinks like 3 cups of coffee a day, so he loves an espresso, and I don't want him to feel like for a whole year he can't have an espresso. So probably gonna end up bringing that to my mom's, but we are gonna go get some packing done, and I'll kind of share with you my plan. But like I said before, it's just getting the office packed up and ready today, all the board games in the closet and the travel shelf. So let's go and do that now. It has been the craziest like hour and a half. It is 3:15. My sauce is going on the stove. I've packed up 1, 2, 3, 4, I think it was like 5 or 6 boxes in the office. Like my books took up way more room than I originally anticipated, so I'm feeling good about the packing, because in theory, like, furniture doesn't need to go in a box, right? Like, I have to remind myself that, you know, the packing is all the things that you can't see, and the things that you can see are actually the things that really don't get packed. Like, I can't pack a chair, a table, and a couch. So I'm feeling good. Packing's been going well. It's just starting to feel a little bit real, a little bit surreal that we are moving, which is, like I said before, bittersweet, and I think it's just starting to feel a little bit more like close to home now that the office has, you know, some bare walls and my bookshelf is completely taken. So it's starting to feel a little bit real, getting a little sad, but it's okay. It's gonna be a beautiful next chapter. Can't dwell on the past, but it's okay to be a little upset while you're moving and starting and taking a totally different kind of leap of faith. So I'm excited, but bittersweet at the same time. But now it is time to get my table prepped and ready for company. So I thought I would kind of share how I get my table prepped. This is not like, you know, tablescaping, like we're not doing any of that, but I just thought it would be interesting to kind of share how I go about getting my table kind of done and ready and organized. So first and foremost is, let me grab my list. So here's my list. Basically what I do is I write down the meal, like the food item, and then what is needed for that. So for example, we're having pasta. So for pasta, I need a bowl and the gravy bowl on the table. Salad, I need a bowl and the mixers, like the tong things. Chicken, I need a platter to put the chicken cutlets on, a bread, a basket for little bread. I need glasses for regular water and wine, and a pitcher. I need napkins, the napkin rings, and silverware. So this is kind of my list. That way when I'm looking in my cabinets at different serving pieces or bowls or things I want to use, I can go ahead and use this. So I am going to set this table behind me. I have my tablecloth, and I'll show you what it looks like when I finish. And here is the spread. So this is salad bowl, regular glass, wine glass. We've got some silverware, napkins, a bread bowl, pasta bowl, serving dish for the cutlets, and just a water pitcher, and then some glasses. So this is what I mean, you know, nothing, I say nothing fancy, but like, you know, it's really, oh, and some salt and pepper. It really isn't. It's just, I enjoy having just some big serving pieces and having everything kind of on the table all at once. And I have the brownies in the oven. So those just went in, and my sauce is on the stove now, just getting some of the excess water out. So the only thing left to do to prep and do stuff for dinner is cut the salad, do the chicken cutlets, which I'm gonna do right when the brownies come out of the oven. And my friend Casey and her fiance Nick are on their way, I think. Let me check my phone, we were just texting before. On their way now, which is great, so they should be here in the next like literally 10 minutes, which is awesome. They know that we're moving, so they know that our apartment is a little kind of crazy and whatnot, but I'll make sure to take some video and some fun footage of the night, because dinner is gonna be so good. I'm so excited to host my last dinner with some friends, and Casey is such a beautiful, wonderful friend from work, and I've never really gotten the chance to hang out with her and her fiance, so I'm really excited that we get to host them for one final time in the apartment, and I know that we'll be visiting them in the city as well. So I'm gonna put the camera away, and I'll check in with you when they head out, because I want to just soak up some time and not be vlogging. But sauce is on the stove, cutlets need to get made. Still half coughing over here, brownies are in the oven, and need to do the salad. So I'm feeling good, I'm in a good spot. It's only like not even what, it literally just turned 4 o'clock, and I said that we weren't gonna eat till 6, so I've got 2 hours and they're just gonna come over and hang out. So with that being said, I will check in with you all once they head out, but I'm so excited to spend some time with them. Tell me you're comfy and snuggled in bed without telling me you're comfy and snuggled in bed. I am in my PJs, I have Remington to snuggle with, and I'm just relaxing in bed. Our friends left at, I think it was 9:30, it's 10:48. We ended up like loading the dishwasher, cleaning up the whole kitchen, and it was great. Corey and I are like a machine in the kitchen. It took us literally, when I tell you, 20 minutes to clear the entire table, unload and then reload the dishwasher, wash more dishes, like clean off the kitchen table, put the stuff in the hamper for the dirty. Me and Corey are just like a killer team in the kitchen. So nice. And that means that I get to wake up tomorrow to a clean kitchen, except for some of the pots and pans in the sink. But Corey goes to the gym every morning, so every morning when he comes home from the gym, he just unloads and reloads the dishwasher for me. So he's just such a gem. I'm in bed, I'm relaxed. We had like the most fun night of all with our two friends, Casey and her fiance Nick. We played Smartass. If you've never heard of it, it's basically like this game where you have to guess what is at the bottom of the card, and each one is like a clue and it gets you closer to the bottom. But it's funny because you only get one guess, so you have to like use your guess wisely and how early you want to guess to get the point. So it was just really funny, and we were laughing, and we played some trivia, and they were here from like 5 to 9:30, so like a long night, which was so beautiful because it was our last night hosting in the apartment, and it was so great to spend the night with them. And we decided that on New Year's Eve, Corey and I were already going to go to a Chinese restaurant around us in Boston. It's called Kowloon. It, like, you have to look it up. It's the most ridiculous sized Chinese restaurant ever, and they have like Thai food and Chinese food and sushi and like all that you can imagine in this like huge restaurant. So we were doing that, and then we invited Casey and Nick, and they said that they were doing nothing and they would love to go. So they're coming with us now, which is great. Very low-key New Year's Eve because we're gonna be packing and such. But I am gonna end off the vlog. It was so fun spending the day with all of you. Thanks for hanging out. I feel like we haven't hung out in a while. I'm finally over my like little sickness, so I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy whatever it is that you're doing. Live life. Happy almost 2023, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.